Okay, Kalmit, it's your turn now.
Yes. So today I'll talk about some other topic.
Hmm.
This is we talked about politics and the current situation in country.
Hmm.
Uh, Today I am going to talk about a different topic.
I'm going to
Multiverse.
talk under different topic.
I'm going to talk on a different topic.
Hmm.
Multiverse and time.
Hmm.
So in 1954, a person called Hugh Everett firstly came up with the idea of multiverses. And
Hmm.
he believed that the multiverses constantly
Sorry, what?
multiverses.
Multiverses?
Multiverse.
Multiverse?
Yeah, multiverse
What's meant by multiverse?
means universe.
It's not clear to me.
Multiverse is find
Anyway, okay, go ahead, go ahead. Hmm.
yeah. So he believed that the universe constantly splitting,
Hmm.
and each of these splits became their own universe.
Hmm.
Now this is called multiple worlds theory.
Hmm.
Means, as example, think in your schooling, you have two subjects to choose. First one is astronomy, and second one is about learning English more. So you chose English.
Hmm.
So now you are teaching English as an English teacher. So
Hmm.
and you have succeeded your life as an English teacher. So
No, not
think there is
fully. I haven't fully succeeded. Still, I'm trying. I'm struggling to succeed. Hmm.
okay. So think
Hmm.
there is another Gayan Buddhika in another world.
Hmm.
So he has chosen astronomy.
Hmm.
So he has he has succeeded his
You mean
life.
you mean parallel words?
Yeah,
Parallel
parallel
words.
worlds.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So like that, there are an infinite number of yous and me's
Hmm.
in this universe.
Hmm.
So uh, over the years, scientists eventually kept coming with their own ideas and versions about the multiverses and parallel universes. So and how this multiverse would look like. And some believe that those universes are like bubbles, totally unseen
Hmm.
bubbles, and they are totally unseen because we don't have any good technology to see them
Hmm.
yet. So when we talk about the time, in 1915, Albert Einstein discovered the theory of relativity.
Hmm.
So if you are watching a car driving passing you would see the passengers in the car are moving. The passengers in the car are moving as the same
Same
speed as the
speed
car.
as the car. Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So since the speed is relative to your position as an observer on still ground,
Hmm.
and meanwhile inside the car, passengers feel like stationary objects since their motion matches the
Hmm.
uh, car's motion.
Hmm.
So this theory can be applied to all objects in the universe.
Hmm.
And he realized that one exception to relativity is light, and light always moves. Light always moves at a constant speed. And these two principles led Einstein to conceive of a link between time and space, means also known as space-time. And so while time is convenient tool for keeping track of the past, present, and future, the true nature of time is the trickier to grasp. Once you realize present and future could all exist at once.
Mhm.
So, think you are looking at the sky now at night
Your audio is not very clear.
sky. I we look at up the night sky. We might be able to see. I think you may know the Proxima Centauri.
Mhm.
So we might be able to see that. So after the sun, that is the closest star to Earth, closest star to the Earth.
Mhm.
So it's only about, I think, 4 light years away from us. And so
Oh, how many light years away from us?
4 light years.
4 light years away from us.
Yeah. So the light we see now is actually 4 years old. And in our time, it means, as a best example, when the sun rises in the morning, it takes 8 minutes to arrive at Earth. The sun rises. It means the sun rises. Sunlight we see is 8 years old. 8 minutes old. That's what I was explaining. So, so I think that Proxima Centauri is exploding. Centauri exploded now. And exploded now, and we wouldn't be able to see the explosion of it until 4 years spent. අවුරුදු 4ක් යනවා මේක පිපිරිලා කියලා දන්න.
Until 4 years ended, we didn't know that it was exploded.
Yeah, until 4 years ended, we didn't know it was exploded. Means it's coming, spending 4 years to Earth. So that's because the speed of light is constant, and no matter where you are in the universe. So the other thing is, the faster you move, the slower time does. So the best example for that is there is an astronaut called Scott Kelly. So he spent a year in space station, in the International Space Station. So he came back to the Earth after 1 year. So having come, he's younger, 13 milliseconds younger than his twin. Means he has a twin now. Having come to the Earth, he's 13 milliseconds younger than his twin. And so again, let's put an astronaut on that planet that 4 light years away from us. That means his present is 4 years ahead of us. Did you understand?
Yes.
It means his present is 4 years ahead of us, and anything we do now in Earth, being on Earth, is his past. So there is, I think this is called, there is another theory called spotlight theory. It basically argues that there is only one absolute present, which changes moment by moment as if a spotlight is moving over it. The passage of time might be an illusion. So no single objective past, present and future. The illusion of time crafted by our moments and our experiences and our upcoming plans. So that's why I have said this before. Time is an illusion. Actually, we can't say time is real. So I have another example for that. I said the person lives 4 light years away from us. For him, This present is for our past. So think that there is an alien planet 1 billion light years away from us, and they are looking at us using a telescope or something. So by now they are looking at they may be looking at dinosaurs, not us. It means
That means, according to them, how many years is the Earth? How many years is the Earth backward?
1 billion. Yes,
1 billion years.
that's all.
Right. A different but good topic. Right. Now, let's talk about the latest updates of Ukrainian war, Russia and Ukraine war. Now, I think I saw a news that by today, it has become very difficult, very hard task, very difficult for Russian army to capture the other areas from Ukraine.
I think are they talking? Are they talking fierce? Are they
No,
fierce?
peace-
Still conducting fierce
peace discussions.
fierce discussing.
I think 2 or 3 stages of the peace discussions were held. In the last discussion, they came to some settlements, some agreements. But I think they were not completely amicable settlement. Now today I saw news that the Ukrainian president has said that until Putin comes to a face-to-face meeting with him, there would not be an end in this war. All right, until Putin comes for a face-to-face discussion, there would not be an end. If Putin is not ready to come for a face-to-face discussion, the situation will turn from bad to the worse.
Bad to the
And,
worse, yes.
And the international world, especially the NATO countries and European countries are suspecting that the next target of Putin is going to be Czechoslovakia. I saw news that today USA has given an anti-missile system to Slovakia, because Slovakia is bordered to Ukraine by land.
Ukraine.
It's one of the border countries.
Yes.
So there's a risk of Slovakia being invaded by Russia. So to face any missile attack launched by Russia, USA has given them an anti-missile system.
To Slovakia.
Yes, Slovakia. And the other news is that two cities captured by Russian army were recaptured by the Ukrainian army. They had reattacked them, counterattacked them, recaptured those two areas. And now Russian army has realized, they have understood that it's going to be difficult for them to capture the land. So they have dug huge bunkers, and they have decided to stay there. Attacks are launched by air and missiles only. Yeah, I think now the situation is going to be very tough for the Russian.
I think Russia is going to use nuclear weapon. The US president has criticized about that decision, but the president of Russia was a tough guy. I think maybe they will use nuclear weapon, because they have enough weapon, because as a military Russia is strong rather than Ukraine and other countries. But as I heard, the USA is one of the most powerful
militarily powerful
military powerful country. But I think USA still not decided to involve this war, because if they involve, definitely we would have
there will be a third world war.
Third world. war and repercussion as well.
Mm.
Mm,
Long term, we will have to face long-term repercussions.
yes, repercussions.
One day I saw a photo. I think I can't remember the on what social media I saw it.
Mm.
Russia has asked help from Sri Lanka.
No, no, Sri Lanka, I think about a week ago, Sri Lanka begged a loan from them, begged for a loan from them. Russia agreed for that.
No, I mean Russia has asked help from Sri Lanka. I mean the military power, help from military side.
Military tactics, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also realized it now today on news. I saw that now Russian army, now they have started to counterattack and recapture their areas. Right now, earlier now I think by today the war. I think by today the war has today is the 28th day of the war. Right, the war has been there for 28 days by today. Now earlier what they did was the Ukrainian army. Yeah? Earlier what Ukrainian army did was. They're facing or counterattacking the Russian army as a I think as a troop, as huge troops, right? As a bulk, huge troops. But now they have adopted the method adopted by Sri Lankan army in the Elam War, 2009 war, right? In Sri Lankan army, what Sri Lankan army did was they didn't attack. They didn't attack LTTE bunkers or their camps as a huge troop. What it was, they sent just small teams of 5 soldiers, 4 soldiers, maybe 3 soldiers. They were sent to small teams were sent to the areas ruled by LTTE. They attacked, they targeted LTTE leaders and attacked their small camps and came back. That's how they kept capturing LTTE ruling areas. Now here I saw on news that the same tactic is used by Ukrainian army, and that's why I said as a result of that, it has become very tough, very difficult for the Russian army to face them, and now they have started to withdraw, not to withdraw, they have started invading uh, the country by land. That means they have had to face difficulties, a lot of difficulties, right? So I realized now I when I was watching the news, I remembered especially that tactic was introduced by Sarath Fonseca, right?
Mhm.
That tactic was introduced by Sarath Fonseca. So I myself said I said to my wife when I was watching news, the same method, the same tactic was used by Sarath Fonseca. Sometimes they might have taken advice from Sri Lanka, Ukrainian army, right?
I think most European people came to Ukraine and they voluntary support to Ukraine army
Mm.
and famous sniper who
Yes, the
came
world's
from
most dangerous sniper has come
uh,
from Canada,
Canada, from Canada,
from
has
Canada
come
to
from
Ukraine.
Canada, Ukraine.
Mm.
And he also joined with Ukraine army and he support Ukraine army
Mm.
and other European, France, German, and from Denmark as well. Support to voluntary support to Ukraine army. But according to the BBC News and CNN News, Russian government have enough and powerful military equipment,
Powerful weapons. Mm.
weapons. That's why the Ukraine, that is the reason Ukraine army faced to the strongly to Russian army. I think Ukraine president requested other countries please support us and to do this war continually against the Russian army. That is also today I read one article. Our inflation rate has increased 17.5% from 16.8. National Consumer Price Index (NCPI), according to the Colombo Customer Price Index, which has mentioned our inflation rate has been increased by 17.
Inflation rate has increased.
Has increased increase up to 17.5%. I think it is a very crucial, critical situation. Day by day, we have to pay additional amount when we buy our retailing item and other goods. But our earning percentage is same.
Earning potential is same.
Is same. Percentage is same,
Mm.
but inflation percentage is skyrocketing.
Yeah, so what is the word to Udamani?
Inflation.
Inflation.
Yeah, I saw Sri Lanka has the highest inflation in
Yes,
Asia.
yes. In Asia, yes, yes.
In all Asia.
You can proudly say
Yes.
that.
Then
Most
Kalmi, what else?
politicians.
Okay, go
Most
ahead.
politicians resign from their minister and ministries and their what is the call responsibly, because the most people criticize their most people criticize the ministers and responsible officers. That's why they are resigned from their responsibility. The recent incident was
Nimal Lanza, the resignation of Nimal Lanza.
Yes, he also resigned from his ministry. And other news is the committee of Sitavaka Secretariat area. The chairman was who is Gamampila, who also resigned from the committee of development committee. Yes, yes. And day by day, and Parliament, the member of Parliament in Polonnaruwa, who is who also apologized from people. Roshan Rana
apologized to people.
Who also
apologized to people.
Apologized to people. Okay.
Right, Miss Pravina came. Miss Pravina, good evening.
Good evening, sir. I was late.
It's okay. I know that. You usually come late. So, Mr. Madhura and Mr. Madhura Kalmit and I have been talking for nearly 45 minutes. Now you can take your time and say something. These days, we have a poor participation mainly due to power cuts. Most members are unable to join at 9.
Actually, we don't have power cut, but I couldn't attend last 3 days.
We met yesterday after we met last week. I think last Thursday we met yesterday.
Yes, I know that because I couldn't join yesterday. I went to Colombo, and when I come home, it was very late. So I was so tired that's why I didn't log into the Zoom.
Didn't you attend the rally, the meeting of JVP today?
My husband went.
Is he still there or has he come home now?
He came home.
What did he say?
He was so tired, so I didn't ask anything.
I also wanted to go there, but things I'm busy with classes. I saw some of my friends in Velveria had participated. I couldn't go because of classes. If classes had not been held, I would have gone.
They arrange transport for the members.
I forgot to tell you that this evening, I think not evening, in the afternoon, I think the intelligent unit of JVP had come to know that Nisanga Senadipati had deployed some of their men, some of their security, some of their men to sabotage the rally, right? They were disguised in red color dresses, and they had been taken to Delkanda and Nugewuda and the other suburbs in buses, right? It was ordered by Gotabaya Rajapaksa, right? That thing was organized by that conspiracy. It was conspired by Nisanga Senadipati under the supervision of Gotabaya Rajapaksa, right? So, however, before they did it, JVP had come to know it, their intelligence services, and however, they had come to know it. So they quickly summoned a press conference, media conference, and they addressed to the common public that someone has, not someone, they told the names, Nisanga Senadipati and some avant-garde men are going to sabotage their meeting and their rally, and they know it. So they asked Gotabaya Rajapaksa not to do cheap things, not to do mean things. We are coming to we are coming to meet you, right? Now thousands of people, thousands of millions of people have gathered around us against you. So you won't be able to stop our forward march by doing such cheap things, by doing such third class things. Don't do them. Face us directly as a real man, and don't do such cheap things. However, I think they might have won. However, the rally and the meeting was done successfully.
There was a today meeting at Sarvapakshika Samuluwa,
All party conference.
all
All party
party
conference.
and I saw there is a video on FB that some argument of Basil Rajapaksa and Ranil Wickremesinghe.
Yes.
Then now we feel that how the Basil Rajapaksa is do this doing the bad things for this economy, and people have to take an action now, because all are now tired, and people are fighting with fighting with others.
Already 3 men died when they were standing in petrol queues.
And when I went Colombo, I saw so many queues in gas and petroleum, so many queues in around Colombo area. And,
Kerosene, to buy kerosene oil.
To buy kerosene oil. Yes, kerosene oil too. And because actually they can't cook in hearth. That's the reason that they have to buy a gas. And the gas price also increased day by day. This week is this week is another price, and next week it's increasing, and people can't suffer
It keeps
this.
increasing. It keeps increasing.
And people can't bear this anymore.
So people shifted to kerosene oil. Now even the kerosene oil is not available.
Available.
So how could people cook?
Yes, I can't be. I think when the Sinhala New Year come, how the people face this in this situation, because so many things in the market are so prices are very increased, very expensive.
Goods are expensive.
Also 1 kg 400 rupees.
What price?
This week. 1 kg dal price.
Yes, dal is.
Dal is for 1 kg 400. And sugar also same, 190. All the rice prices also are increased.
There is no price control.
No price control, everything. And this week the A4 bundle is 2,000.
2,000 rupees.
2,000 rupees in Peta. I went to buy, but I didn't buy because 2,000 for the 2000, how can we, there are 500 papers, so each
Mm.
paper is 4 rupees.
Yes, yes. The prices of stationery items are floating. Now, the price today's now, if you buy a A4 bundle for 1,000 rupees today, by tomorrow it can be like 2,000, like you said. By day after
Yes.
tomorrow, it can be 2,500, like that.
Yes, though most of the stations are not available in the market.
Mm. Now, sometimes the government exams will have to be postponed due to the dearth of paper.
Yes, due to
O-level
the
exam, now O-level exam, which is supposed to be held in next May, will have to be postponed sometimes.
I think that will be, that won't not postpone. I think.
Yes, it won't be postponed. Once it was postponed from December to May, now if it is postponed again, the children will be badly affected. How would children bear the pressure?
Yes, my daughter got 149 marks for the grade
Ah,
5 scholarship
scholarship
exam.
exam.
Yes,
But the cutoff mark is 152.
yes, cutoff mark is 152.
Mhm. Already she has the school. She can continue going to Sumedha College.
Yes, we will try to put
Admit
the
her,
D-Mesonet,
admit her, admit her
admitted
to
the
D-Mesonet.
D-Mesonet, but not sure. We will try
Mm.
because this D-Mesonet is very close to us.
Mm.
5
And the-
kilometers or 3 kilometers to from our home to school.
Mhm.
So it's easy for us, and term fees, all the things are not high prices. Low and school also good, like Sumedha. Sumedha is also very good school.
Mm.
Everything is in the Sumedha college.
All the
Everything,
facilities are
all the
available.
facilities are available in the school, sports, education, everything is there. But we will, Demesaran College also a good one. And we will try to put her into that school.
Admit
Otherwise,
her to that school.
to the school, if it is cannot do, we will, she will be go to that same school.
Mm. Right. Then what else? Kalmit Mr. Madhura, you can say something. Today I have a small headache
Yes, sir.
since evening.
Yes. I was already busy.
Hmm?